What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I want to do something a bit different, something that I used to do quite often with my old car 335 by doing my mods. Now, as you guys will see, I'm in a C63 AMG, and today I want to ask you a question, and I'm going to do it, and I want you guys to give me your opinion. So the exhaust tips, let's show you what I'm talking about. So before we continue with this video, I need you guys to do me one favor. Please give this video a like, share, subscribe. All right, guys, so as you can see, the exhaust tips are silver chrome. And I'm actually thinking, if I black them out, how would they look? Because as you guys know, the car is fully blacked out. Other than the exhaust tips and center caps, it's more or less all blacked out. So what I'm thinking is, what I'm going to do is today, I'm going to spray these black with plastic dip. Now, I know you guys might say, what, plastic dip exhausts? But first of all, if you get good enough plastic dip, it should last. But the point of today is just to test it, and plastic dip you can always take off, no problems. And obviously once you spray it, you can't unspray it. So what I'm going to do today, we're going to plastic dip those exhaust tips and see how they look. So the first thing I'll do is, although the car's just being cleaned, I'm going to clean the exhaust tips again properly with some spray, wipe them down, make sure they're cleaned properly before I apply the plastic dip. So look, guys, you'll see the internal side of it is already black. It's just the outer part that we need to spray down. So one of the things I'll do is, you see with these tissue, I'm going to stuff them in there when I get spraying, so we don't need the plastic dip going into the exhaust. Besides, this is not the actual exhaust, this is just the tips. The exhaust finishes off a bit further in, but just to be extra safe. And I'm going to tape around here. Although plastic dip does come off easy, I just want to get it done smooth. So I'll tape around some areas here before we start spraying down. All right, so it's been shaked up properly. Time to apply. This is coat 1. What we do is we do it in coats. So as you can see, still needs quite a few more coats. But what we want to do is, we want to let it dry first so we don't have any drip marks. I'll say about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then we apply a second coat. So we'll probably do about 3 to 4 coats depending, well, we'll have to see as we go on, but I will imagine about 3 to 4 coats, and it should give us this nice finish. So we'll wait till this one dries up. In the meantime, we're going to mask up the other side. So it's time for the second coat. This will be the second coat. Again, wait a couple of minutes, and then we'll do the third coat. Okay, so second coat is dry now. Have a look. Starting to look quite good, actually. Definitely needs another 1 to 2 more coats around the edges. So let's do the third coat. third coat. Looking pretty good. Actually like it. Now, while this one is drying up, almost finished masking up this one. And we're going to start with that side too. Okay. Although it's just plastic dip and it can be easily removed, I still like to mask down the area properly because it just saves a lot of hassle. Also underneath, important. And as I said, you put the tissue papers inside, or newspapers, whatever you want to do. Even though I'll show you soon when I'm finished that this is not the actual exhaust, it's just tip, so there's an actual exhaust going out further. So another point is that these tips normally don't get hot, or if they do, they don't get extremely hot because it isn't the actual exhaust. However, this plastic dip is suitable for quite a high heat temperature, and as I said, this is more like a test, and I can always spray it properly if I really end up liking it. So this is first looks. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the final coat on this side and then start working on the other side. So this will be the final coat, coat number 4. Always give it a quick shake again before using it, and this one will be more from a distance to make sure we cover all the areas. Bravo. So now we begin coat number 1 on this side. So second coat on this side, and let me show you the finished side. Still waiting for it to dry up properly before I'm going to remove these tape. And once it's dried up, you have to be very careful when removing the tape, because we don't want to pull, because obviously we don't want to pull the plastic dip with it. So that's another challenge. But I must say it does look pretty good, especially matching the parts over here, the black badges. It's kind of a matte, more like a matte kind of finish rather than a gloss, which actually suits perfectly with everything else around the car. So yeah, once it's finally done, we'll take off these tapes, and then obviously we'll see how it looks, and you guys will let me know too. So yeah, we're gonna go to coat number 3 now on this side. So while this is drying up, let me just show you what I mean on the rest of the car, because over here around the window trims, this is also, seems to me like it's been plastic dipped, but it's also got like a matte finish. As I said, it does match up quite nicely with this. And coming to the front, as you guys can see here, it's also more of a matte finish. Now this, you guys might have seen my previous video, I was supposed to replace this, so I'm still not sure what I'm going to do now. If I can try and find a new one, which I'm sure there are, or they'll just keep this. Although I do need to respray this because the light scratch on it, which peeled off a bit. So it seems to me like it's been plastic dipped in the past. So have a look at this. As I said, it came out very good. The thing that I was talking about is don't know if you'll notice it's very mild, but on the camera, I don't know if you'll see this, but on the G, compared to this one, the wording over here and that tiny little bubble there by my finger, very small stuff, and probably once the car, you know, once you start using the car, it gets a bit dirty anyway, so you probably won't see this, but definitely looks good. Plus, look at the wording on the AMG, nice and clear. So, you know, I was a bit worried maybe it'll smudge out a bit of wording, but no, as you guys can see. And of course the inside doesn't really matter because it gets dirty from the fumes, but we still managed to cover around the whole inner area of the tip. Now let me show you what I mean about the exhaust. You see that over there, that's the actual exhaust. So it's about 5-10 centimeters away from the actual tip. So we'll see how we deal with that further down the line. And this side, still waiting for it to complete. This side I think came out better in terms of the AMG wording, and I'm really happy with that. And check this out, although it's plastic dip, don't be tight on the tape. You want to type, so don't be tight on tape. You want to use as much tape as possible around the area. And the important point is, don't use cheap tape, use quality tape like I'm using here, 3M tape. Because in the past I've used cheaper tape, they just keep falling off, they don't do a good job. Saves you a lot of work, hassle. Quality tape, important note. So I'm going to wait another 2-3 minutes before removing this side, and then we'll have a view of both together. Alright guys, so this is the end result, and as I said, I actually like it. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And quick look again, I'm really happy with this finish. Looks good, doesn't it? So guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye now.